Hey everybody, happy Thanksgiving out there to all my American subscribers and viewers, and to everyone else. I hope you're having a great Thursday. Today I wanted to talk about something really serious, and I think it touches on a lot of what's going on in the political spectrum these days, and with everything we're seeing about celebrities and people being brought to light for assaulting women and doing other, shady things. I'm a big purveyor of trust but verify. I think the just believe part of accusations when it comes to sexual assault and other things is not beneficial to the situation. I don't think just believing should be the case. I think trust, yes, and then verify. Let the police and others do what's right by a process of innocent until proven guilty, like our court systems are built upon. However, you don't have that right now. People just believing whatever is being told to them, and that's within their rights. And you can process this and do that however you'd like. But I think that trust but verify is a better way to go about accusations of assault, because you know what, assault is horrible and horrendous, and it should never happen. But that doesn't mean that there aren't situations where false accusations are levied and potentially lives can be damaged and destroyed. That's what I want to talk about today, is false accusations and the harm these false accusations do to the just believe mentality, and further give evidence to why we should trust but verify.
It's an unusual occurrence for this area.
That occurrence happened here last evening outside the J Wing in the east parking lot of the main campus at Delta College. The student said she was grabbed from behind by an unknown man while she was getting into her vehicle.
Conditions were described as twilight at that time.
She alleges the man forced her into her vehicle and assaulted her. He then got in a car and drove off, but police believe there could have been someone else in the suspect's car. The victim was not able to describe the man.
Sometimes it takes a while because it's such a traumatic event. It takes a while for the victim to bring out more information.
The school is offering counseling services to the female student.
It's way out in nowhere, and I felt like it was kind of safe.
The attack shocked other students like Charlie Kovacs.
It just really scared me, and I felt like I would be safe here, but now I'm not. I just kind of carry my key in my hand.
I felt pretty safe here.
Miranda Spry says she walks out of class with a group of people, but she is still concerned.
I might be more cautious because I feel like I'm really not all that cautious right now.
Delta College Police Chief Robert Batinkoff says his officers are making an effort to be more visible on campus. While Delta College has security cameras, there are none in the area where the attack occurred.
We don't have video coverage in that area on the outside. We obviously we're constantly improving and evaluating our security systems and our processes.
Now, police believe there would have been other people in that area where that may have occurred on campus, and they're asking anyone that saw anything suspicious in that area to give them a call.
Earlier this year, a 21-year-old claimed she was attacked and raped in a Delta College parking lot. After a lengthy police investigation, the woman confessed to fabricating the incident. Now she is facing felony charges. She said she only saw her attacker's hands. On March 17th, Chief Batinkoff and Brown met with Zolkowski. She told them she was assaulted in February 22nd by an acquaintance. She went on to apologize for the confusion and said she didn't want the man prosecuted. The man went on to tell the police Zolkowski had told him she was trying to get a refund from Delta. Zolkowski again changed her story and said she willingly had sex with the man. This is an example of a false accusation to suit some sort of needs. And those needs were she wanted a refund from the college and used that to her advantage, that it happened on the campus, in an attempt to get money back from the campus. And you can't use rape accusations to your benefit. You need to realize that you are potentially hurting someone's life. That man you claimed, he could have been crucified if the police didn't do their due diligence and they just believed you. You would have screwed his life permanently. And that doesn't benefit society in any kind of manner. This is a ridiculous situation, and you need to be held accountable. They say that she is potentially facing, some jail time and up to $2,000 fine. I think the crime for false accusations should be a lot steeper than that. They should have to face jail time, as if the person that they accused got wrongfully convicted and ended up in prison for 5 to 10 years of time. The next story I'm going to show you about false accusation comes out of Europe. It's an interesting case. This occurred when a woman claimed a soldier in the British Protective Services raped her. A woman who falsely claimed she was raped by a soldier after he rejected her has been jailed for 5 years. Rebecca Palmer made allegations against a soldier based in Tidworth, the Crown Protection Service, CPS. She was found guilty of 4 offenses of perverting the course of justice. She also pled guilty to 5 offenses of malicious communications and 3 offenses of perverting justice. Rebecca Palmer indulged in consensual activity with the victim, but on being rejected by him, embarked on a malicious campaign which led to him being arrested on more than one occasion and held for periods of time, she said. Palmer had also created fake friend profiles and false correspondence, hoping this would be accepted as supportive evidence of her false claims. Palmer became embroiled in her web of lies, and her behavior can have negative impact on real, not other victims of rape or assault coming forward. As you can see there in that actual section of the quote, it says other. She is not an other. She is not a real victim. That's why I changed it to real. It can hinder real victims. She is a garbage human who couldn't take rejection, and so she used what she knew could be a horrendous situation for a guy to be put through and used it to her advantage. This is the example of scum of the earth and a reason why we need trust but verify and due process versus the just believe them mentality. You put yourself in a position to hurt and destroy a man, because at least here in the United States, if that man is found guilty, even if it was wrongly accused and didn't really do it, he would be put on a sexual predator registry, and the rest of his life that would follow him around. He wouldn't be able to get most jobs. He wouldn't be able to live in certain areas. He'd have to live so many feet from schools, etc. You could have really harmed a person because you can't deal with rejection. So let's make up these false profiles and make it seem like you were assaulted and raped. No, get the hell out of society, and you should be sitting in prison a lot longer than 5 years and a psychiatric ward. It is ridiculous to think that people like this are out there. Oh look, yet another false accusation. This time it was done to get attention. Are you fucking serious? New York City meteorologist admits fake rape claim. A TV meteorologist admitted Wednesday she'd made up claims of being repeatedly attacked by a stranger on New York streets. Allegations that sparked an intensive police investigation before police said she told them she invented the story to get attention. Her plea deal calls for 3 years probation, continuing psychiatric counseling, and 350 hours of community service. This is yet another claim that cost the taxpayers in the city of New York tons of money in police resources, trying to figure out who this person was, if the claims were meritable and true. And she gets off with 350 hours of community service and not having to pay back a dime. That is horrendous. She should be held to the standard that she has to pay back the city the cost of those resources used to find this make-believe man who make-believe assaulted her. She should not just be sent to psychiatric counseling, 350 hours of community service, and 3 years of probation. The standards of false accusations needs to be increased. And by that I mean, let them have to pay the price. Because the person that they are making the accusations against definitely would have paid the price if they were found incorrectly guilty. Another false claim to get attention. A Dawsonville woman was arrested Thursday for falsely reporting that she was raped in the woods by an unknown male next to her apartment. this is more of the same. False accusations, tie up police resources. The police have to go through an investigation process, costing the taxpayers of that small town tons of money. And what are the repercussions? Hopefully her ass gets to sit in prison for a while and think about how stupid these allegations she claimed were. If your allegations prove to be false, you should have to do the same amount of jail time anyone that you're claiming against would have had to do if they were found guilty. I think it's only fair, because you could have ruined a human's life, and you go about it for attention and all these other justifications. You are doing more harm to real victims by doing this. It puts in the mindset of people that, hey, maybe it's fake, and that's why don't just believe. We need to trust but verify. I know 98%, actually it's a little lower than that, but let's just say 98 for the benefit. 98% of rape accusations are true. But you 2% who make false accusations, you're the problem. You're the reason why there's this stigma behind real victims of, oh, I don't want to come forward, I won't be believed. You're the problem. And any of these false accusations, you keep seeing it. So it is not only a we need to believe situation. It's a we need to go through due process, do things the right way, and find out if the allegations are true. I know that can be hard on a true victim, but it's what has to be done. This mentality of just believe is going to cost some innocent people their livelihoods and their lives potentially. So let's be better than this. Let's not just make accusations because we get rejected, because we want attention, and whatever other reasons. Let's be better than that. You have the far left male feminists who will believe anything and everything they're told. The betas. And that's not smart. Just because a woman tells you she was raped doesn't mean that you just say, okay, let's handle this scumbag and let's put him in jail. No. You have to actually verify that the story is true. Trust, but verify.
You threatening me? You hit me?
No, I did not hit you.
I'm not taking you. I'm not taking you.
So I'm sitting right here then. You gonna call the cops. We gonna sit right here.
Yeah, we're gonna sit here. You got a problem, you call the cops. I'm not taking you.
I'm gonna start screaming out the window that you raping me, that you raped me.
Yeah. This is what females do.
You dirtbag.
Thank you. I'm married. I don't do that.
All right, good for you.
I'm married and I'm a loyal husband. I don't do that.
Yeah, right.
I'm not taking you.
Okay, I'm glad. So you better call the cops.
You call the cops.
No.
I'm not moving. I told you.
I'm not moving either.
Okay. Thank you. Think you're a thug?
No, I was on the front cover.
Cause you see me driving. You think I'm nobody, so you think you can disrespect me.
News and I don't give a I'm like that.
I don't care if you're on the daily news.
I don't
like that with your boyfriend, not with me.
No,
you don't know me. You do not know me.
You don't know me, and you talking crazy to me.
All right, so don't talk to me. Don't disrespect me.
You threatening me. I don't know you.
Okay.
About you.
Yeah, whatever.
Go back to your country.
Thank you.
Donald Trump gonna send you and your family back.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay.
Get out of my car now.
I'm not getting out your car.
Okay, we're gonna sit here.
You call my boyfriend, tell him to send another Uber.
We're gonna sit here.
Okay.
Why should I call him?
Because now you're trying to leave me stranded.
Yeah, you shouldn't be talking. You shouldn't be talking. You shouldn't be disrespecting me.
It's cool.
You disrespect me, I'm not taking you. And you threatening me, you telling me if I get there, there is something waiting for me. So I'm not going.
But listen, you don't.
I don't care how much you make. I don't care how much you make.
You said he's trying to threaten you. You don't need to threaten you, but you're trying to leave me stranded. Knowing he paid already, and I'm trying to, and I have a phone to call him.
I'm not taking you.
Okay, so call him and tell him.
I'm not calling nobody.
All right, so you're gonna stay right here and you're gonna start screaming until somebody calls the cops.
Sure. You could go over there and ask somebody to call the cop. I'm not moving.
I don't care. So you're gonna be sitting here.
You shouldn't be talking.
No, you shouldn't be.
Yeah, I don't mind. I work for myself.
Okay.
I'm self-employed. So
I'm saving
you're missing enough. Yeah, go ahead.
Get all your information.
Thank you. Go ahead.
And I'm getting out your car and I'm gonna violate. You can show it to the cops.
If you do whatever you gotta do.
Hi. right.
Do whatever you gotta do. I got
good
you.
for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. I'll kick your phone in your face.
Yeah. Get out my car. Get out my car.
Excuse me, can you call the cops, please? He won't. My phone is dead. He won't call the cops. Please call the cops.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you call the cops, policia? Call policia.
Policia. Go ahead. I don't care. I don't care what you're saying.
I know this topic, guys, is something that many people are going to be pissed off about, and you know what? I don't care. I want to make sure that I am talking about all sides. Real victims deserve to be trusted and have their stories verified and done the right way under a court of law here in the United States. And these false accusations placed by people like you saw on the screen need to be handled with swift justice, and they need to be punished as much as possible. There are so many stories of false accusations out there where it's been founded or the person recants and turns around their story that I could fill up an hour or 2 hours of video with this. But I wanted to give you some that really sparked and that were more recent. So guys, please, yes, trust but verify, but don't blindly believe. That is more of a problem than, than claiming that it didn't happen. If you blindly believe, you're going to have women like this, where when they don't get their way because they have some sort of psychotic issue in their head, because they have a manipulative tendency or some sort of weird thing going on with them, that they're going to use what they know will get the biggest splash. And that's a rape accusation. For the normies out there and the normal women who would never do this, I praise you. And I will always trust what you say, but I'm going to verify it. And for the fucking crazies out there who use this as a weapon, you are a plague on society and a plague to victims out there everywhere. All right, guys, if you like what I do here, please subscribe and like the video. I look forward to your comments down below. Please keep them, somewhat nice, even if you disagree with me. Don't make them hateful. Let's have a conversation. All right, again, thank you guys and have a great evening.